Hyden is a fairly nondescript wheatbelt town, made famous by its proximity to Wave Rock. The area was settled in the mid-1920s and once was totally reliant on wheat and sheep farming. The rock formations close to town are now drawing more and more tourists to the area each year. The town's name was supposed to come from a sandalwood cutter called Hyde. Another source suggests it may have come from a German prospector called Carl Hyden, although the name is spelt somewhat differently. Hyden is the most recent of towns in the central wheatbelt area. Farming did not start in the area until 1922, and the railway only arrived in 1932, and that's when the town site was formally gazetted. The Aboriginal name for Wave Rock is Katakitch, and the famous wave formation is just a small fraction of the whole rock. The main formation is actually known as Hyden Rock, and is what is technically called a granite Inselberg. The rock was discovered by the world thanks to a photograph in an issue of National Geographic in 1967. Over 100,000 tourists a year usually visit the rock and account for 15% of the income generated in this area. There is a retaining wall built on top of the rock that funnels water to a reservoir. It was constructed in 1928 and renovated in 1951 to help increase the storage capacity of the dam. This was a common practice across the wheatbelt, and many rock formations have these retaining walls and some form of water storage next to them. The rock is estimated to be about 2.63 billion years old and consists of 3 main domes. Wave formations such as this are not uncommon, and several others exist at other sites throughout the wheatbelt. There is a fee charged to visit the rock, and there is an automated entry station near the car park. Just across the road from Wave Rock, there are some more recent additions to the area. These include a wildlife park, military miniatures collection, and a lace museum known as the Lace Place. Nearby is the Blackburn Lace Collection. It was initially offered by bequest to the West Australian Museum, but was eventually purchased by the Moritz family of Hyden. The Lace Place opened on June 29, 1993, and the original collection has been added to, with antique gowns and wedding dresses from the Valerie Moritz collection, as well as other donations over time. The military miniatures collection has over 10,000 handmade pieces, covering many eras, from the American Civil War, the Zulu Wars, Napoleonic Wars, as well as more modern conflicts, such as the First and Second World War. The collection was created by Alex Smith. It's obvious from the rock art present in caves that the Aboriginal people once inhabited the area, but apparently during European settlement there was no sign that the Aboriginal people had lived there for some time. It's thought they last inhabited the area about 400 years ago. Mulca's cave has a legend attached to it, which states that Mulca was cast out from his tribe because his parents partnered up against tribal law. Mulca is said to have been cross-eyed and could not hunt. He was blamed for eating the tribe's children, and when confronted by his mother, was said to have killed her and run away. The tribe then hunted him down and killed him somewhere near the present site of Dumbleyoung. His corpse was dragged to an anthill and left for the ants to devour. The tribe then left the area, as it had become taboo. Who Buckley was, or what his connection with the area is something we are yet to determine. But the formation that bears his name is no less spectacular for the lack of information about him.